Hello, I'm David Otey, and this is number 6 in a series of 9 videos organized around the theme of 9 clues for avoiding the most common mistakes I see people make in technical presentations. The 9 letters in the phrase 9 clues are our roadmap, and we arrive now at the letter L, which stands for lack of preparation. Now, if you saw video number 5, you know that a common mistake is confusing the visuals with the presentation. So you have learned that the visuals are not the presentation, you are. And that means, among other things, that your job is not simply to show up and narrate your slides. Too many technical presenters seem to think that they are ready to present a talk once they have created a PowerPoint file. And you'll recognize those people easily enough because they'll come to the front of the room or take the stage, and you can tell that they have never rehearsed their presentation, either with or without the slides. How can you tell? Because their attention is entirely on their slides, and they completely fail to connect with the audience. Now, why is that important? After all, if you ask any technical presenter, they'll tell you, I'm here to present information, not to entertain. That's fine. No one expects you to be an entertainer, but you've heard me say it before, and you'll hear me say it again because it's that important. The opposite of boredom is not entertainment. It is engagement. If you want your information to transfer and to make a lasting difference to that audience, you have to make a connection with your audience. And to do that, you have to be prepared. Now, how do you prepare to give an engaging talk? I'm going to give you 6 steps. Step 1, watch these videos. If you haven't seen them already and you're pressed for time, at least watch the first 3. Because by doing that, you will achieve clarity on your purpose, on what your audience needs from you, and on what your story is. And those elements are essential for engaging with your audience. Step 2, outline your talk. Plan what you're going to say. Start with your words, not your visuals. Step 3, write your speech. Now, I know not everyone gives that advice, but I do, and here's why. It's not so you can read your talk to your audience, but rather by writing it, you can edit it. You can wordsmith it. You can tighten it up. You can pay particular attention to your transitions, and most important of all, you get a word count. Why is that important? Time is everything. Chances are, if you're speaking English, you speak at a rate between 125 and 150 words per minute. So simply do the math and figure out from your word count in your Word document how many minutes your talk is going to take. If it's more than the allotted time, then you know you need to go back and tighten it up some more. Now, if you struggle, as most speakers do, with writing in your speaking voice, then simply do this. Take your outline and talk through it into an audio recorder like this one, or the recording app on your phone. Then pay someone to transcribe it, and that becomes your first draft. Then you can edit it and tighten it up by taking out unnecessary words and any place that you go off on a tangent. That's step 3. Step 4, illustrate your talk. Don't start choosing the visuals to illustrate your points until you have written out what you're going to say. Only then do you select the visuals that will reinforce your points and provide evidence where necessary. And by the way, this would be a good point at which to watch videos 4 and 5 in this series because they both have to do with visuals. Step 5, practice. That's right, practice your talk. This is where a little bit of memorization comes in. You want to memorize your open, your close, and your key transitions. Then talk through the rest. don't try to stick exactly to what you wrote, because if you do that, you're going to be stuck inside your head and you won't make a good connection with your audience. Practice until you can make the transitions between your slides smoothly without being distracted. Then practice until you don't need your slides to keep track of where you are. And then practice without your slides so you're prepared for that inevitable day when your technology will fail you. The final step is the one you don't take until just before you go in to speak, just before you take the stage. Ask yourself this question: what does this audience most need from me right now? Here's a hint. The answer is not a perfect presentation. The answer is likely to be something like, they need me to be present so that they can connect with my ideas. So be present. Be there with your audience. Get out of your head. When you can focus on your audience's needs, what they need to get from you, you are likely to engage much more effectively with your audience, and you will be perceived as someone who is well prepared to connect with that audience and deliver your information. So that's how you avoid making mistake number 6, lack of preparation. To see the rest of the videos in this series, subscribe to my YouTube channel. To learn more about me, go to my website, davidotey.com.